It's a matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 51. Let's go.
Great.
Right here. We got to step it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's got it.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 26.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go, Mike. Ready. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm down.
Now watch one.
Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, he gets it to Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Gun. Express.
Banjo.
Mike 55.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Pick the edge. Come. Kill. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
8. Check.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go! 90 Wolf!
Coming to you. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on. No. Hit it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
10-2 stuff.
54. Here we go. Check it.
Any weapon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Orban.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
You're out.
Check.
Five.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Locke now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You.
Rock it.
Switch gears.
Defense.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, crunch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Great.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Hey! Woo-hoo! SOS.
Express.
Here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Ready. 180.
Mike, 54.
Oh, you got deep?
Switch.
20.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6 man. Check curls.
Mike 5.
Great.
Mike 5-4.
Great.
Touchdown defense. Right there.
Express.
Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Drop deep. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Mike 54.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, watch that.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And Thomas has it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Push him back. Push him back. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. Hey, Charlie. Let's get it together. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Lock now. Nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Gator. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Get it.
Throwing on second down. Lock. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Locke looks to throw it again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Locke again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, box truck.
Again, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Look at me. Go up, go up. Undercut. Shoot.
Block working out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Let's go.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you.
Five.
My spot 4. You can't block me.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Get it.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Great.
Deuce.
20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Check 9. 20. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
Exactly.
there. But the 9 pick,
The 9 was. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Right there, 54. Here we go, D, get off the field. Check nickel. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 54.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Clock's going to sneak it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, exit. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Roll out. Yo, faster. Hey, lock it. Nice.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike, check. Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The Panthers going for it on fourth. Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Now Newton. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, reach.
On second down, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 31. Check 30.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. To throw it is Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried out confident.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son.
To try again after the sack. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Complete to number 13. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jason Sanders for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Panthers take over at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Newton now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
55, Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's it. Mike 54. Go. Go.
3rd and 2. Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Mike's by 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. 8. You ain't doing nothing today.
Watch the safety creep.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that with